Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a hair tutorial to share with you. I'm going to be showing you exactly how I created these beautiful, big, sexy curls. And this hairstyle is perfect for the holidays or any party that you have that you're going to go to. New Year's Eve is coming up and these will be the perfect curls for that because not only are they super sexy, but they're also super long lasting. So yeah, I'm going to show you exactly how I achieved this big curly holiday hairstyle look, and if you want to see how to do it, then just keep watching. All right, let's get started. My hair is freshly washed here, and I have very fine flat hair, so we're definitely going to add some curls and some volume up in that hair. And I'm using a dry shampoo, even though my hair is freshly washed and very clean, because it's so fine. I need a little bit of grit and a little bit of texture, and that's exactly what the dry shampoo is going to do. I'm just spraying that in my hair, waiting a couple minutes, and then just kind of massaging it and zhuzhing it in, if you will, just like you would a regular shampoo in the shower. And then I'm going to go and just brush through to make sure everything is brushed out and there's no white residue. I really love that dry shampoo because even though it has a white cast, when it comes out, it literally disappears and you cannot see any white residue. So I love that. It's a great one for brunettes. Now I'm going in with a heat protectant or a hot spray. This one not only will protect the heat that we're going to use from the hot tool here in a moment, but it also has a little bit of holding action, so it adds a little bit of extra staying power. So just spritzing that in and then brushing through to make sure it's all distributed evenly. Next, I'm going in with this Lioness Beauty. This is a holding spray or a styling spray, and essentially, you should use this, or you can definitely use it after your hairstyle is done and you just want to kind of freeze it in place without leaving it crunchy or anything. But I find that I like to use this product right now before I curl my hair, and it just allows the curls to just last that much longer. So then just spritzing that in again and combing it through to make sure it's all distributed evenly throughout the entire hair. Now, because I have super fine flat hair, I want some volume with my curls, so I'm taking my chestnut colored hair extensions and I'm going to start with the first section. So for my first section, I'm taking it pretty low and I'm starting at the bottom of my earlobes. And I'm going to just clip that out of the way. I'm going to back comb my hair. You don't have to back comb your hair when you're clipping in these extensions. But if you guys haven't picked up on the fact that yes, I have very fine flat hair, a little bit of extra back combing is really going to help those clips stick and just adhere and last all night long. So I'm taking the first 2 clip section and I'm just going to pop that little weft in. And then what I like to do is half that first section like that, so 2 different pieces, because this is super low to the bottom of my head. This is going to be one of the smallest, thinnest layers that we do. And so I'm just going to start curling here, and I'm going to work in sections and just work through my entire head. So now with this first section that we have ready to go, I'm going to start curling my hair. I'm going to use this Lioness Beauty. This is a 1-inch clipless wand, and I think the 1-inch converts over to 25 millimeters if you like to play it that way. So as you'll see, I am taking this and wrapping my hair flat. You want to make sure your hair is not twisted or twirled. You want to make sure it's just flat curls. That's going to give you the actual more curls versus a wave. So if you take it twirled around the wand, it's going to give you more of a wavy look, but because we're going for actual curls today, that's what we're doing. I did hold that on the wand for about 15 seconds. And also after I released the curl, I did hold that in my hand for about 20 seconds to let that curl cool down before I released it, because that's just going to make sure the curl is, intact, and it's going to make it a long lasting curly curl. Not like curly Q. Is it curly Q? Not like spiral curls, but this is how I do it compared to if I was just doing like a wavy hairstyle. So if you want more of a wavy hairstyle, you can, not hold it as long, etc. Okay, so I'm starting with my next section, and this section I'm taking it right above like my ears, right at the top of the ears, and I'm just going to clip that up out of my face and just repeat the same exact steps that we did on that lower section. So I am back combing so those hair extension clips can clip on and last and just stay in there all night long. And here I have a pretty thick weft of hair. It is a 4 clip weft. So there's 4 clips and it is a lot thicker, which I really like because that means I don't have to clip as many hair extensions in altogether. I'm just clipping that 4 clip weft in my hair, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of half it again and just work on that second layer. So I'm trying not to disturb the bottom layer, the bottom curls that we already worked on, but I am going to comb through and kind of blend the extensions of that second layer with my natural hair, and just to kind of prep for the curls that we're going to do. I'm going to kind of speed everything up from here on out. I'm doing the same exact thing. We're doing really flat curls, holding that curl on the wand for about 15 seconds and then letting it cool in your hand while you release it, or after you release it for about 20 seconds, or until the curls has cooled all the way. And I am just switching off away from my face and then towards my face, so the curls are not super uniform, so that's just a little bit more kind of messy looking. So I went ahead and curled the other half of the head for this second section the same exact way, and then this is what it should look like at this point. I'm going to work on the third section, so I'm just brushing through that. In this section, I'm going to take it and part it right at the temple area, kind of the lower part of the temple. And so I'm just going to get that up out of the way, repeat the same steps with this section, kind of blend everything together, comb it, make sure that hair is ready to go for the curls, and then back combing. For me, I really have to work on back combing around this part of my face because my hair is super, super fine and baby hair there. So I'm taking a 2 clip weft on each side and just popping those in. Another 2 clip weft for the other side. We're going to go ahead and repeat the same steps. So we're going to curl this section of hair, and we're going to first start by curling away from the face, making sure that hair is flat along that curling wand. So for the last section, I'm going to take a little bit higher than my temple, as you can see just right here, whatever works for you, and just section that off. I like to do two clip side wefts because that's where the hair on my head is naturally thinner, and I just want to balance that all out. So that's why I do 2 sections here. Another 2 clip weft that I'm going to pop on there. I like to make sure that these front sections are pretty close, pretty flush to like the hairline on the front of my face there, just because on my head, that's where my hair is a lot thinner and it just has like more baby hairs. And then I'm just letting my hair down, kind of brushing through it, making sure it's smooth, just repeating the same steps, get the part where you want it at this point. And now I do the front or the top section of my hair just a little bit differently since it does kind of frame my face. And I'm just taking this first section and working it kind of definitely more away from my face, like holding it back further. And then I'm just repeating the same steps away from my face for the first curl and then towards my face. And I'm just making sure to get a nice mixture of my natural hair with the extensions. That's going to make everything blend much more naturally. And you'll also notice that I'm starting the curl a few inches down from the roots of my hair, just because that's the way I like it for these face framing sections on top. And I highly recommend wearing the glove that comes with this wand, because I kind of burned myself a little bit, so I definitely recommend that. Those front sections, since my hair is much more fine and it's more of my natural hair versus the extensions, I am just holding that on there a little bit less time, maybe like 5 to 10 seconds, as opposed to the larger sections of my hair that we already did. You want to hold that on there longer so the heat evenly heats throughout the entire curl. So at this point, you're going to have the curls that look kind of like this. And then you want to wait until those curls are absolutely all cooled down. And then I'm just going to go through and kind of piece with my fingers, just kind of break up those curls and make it a little bit more piecey looking. You could certainly use a comb, like a wide tooth comb or pick when you're doing this step, but I like using my fingers. It just gives it a more messy, curly look, which is what I was going for today. And then once you've worked through the entire head and kind of pieced through those curls and broken them up, this is what it should look like at this point. Nice and curly and bouncy and just so sexy. I just love this curly hairstyle. And this last step is absolutely optional, but going back to the theme of my fine flat hair, I'm adding this hair powder which is kind of like a dry shampoo, a volumizer, style extender all in one. So I'm just popping that towards the roots of the hair on the top of the head and just kind of zhuzhing that in, massaging it in so it all disappears. So that stuff is great for a little bit extra volume, and then it also helps for now when I'm going in and back combing the top of my hair. It helps add a little bit more grit and helps the back combing kind of stick and just be more volumized longer, which who doesn't want? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just back combing right around the top of the head to get the volume that I desire and just kind of fussing with it and zhuzhing it as I go. And then I'm going to take a comb and just kind of smooth out the top. You don't want to comb out all the back combing, but just kind of smooth it out. Use your fingers to kind of mess it up and just get it shaped exactly how you want it. So after you have fussed with that hair and gotten it exactly how you want it, we are all done. So this is the final look. I love these curls. I think they're just so sexy and just perfect for a night out, perfect for New Year's Eve if you're gonna go out and party it up, or even if you're gonna stay in, or any other party that you're gonna go to. A perfect hairstyle for that. And the best thing about it is because of the products we use, it's gonna be a super long lasting hairstyle. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.